Hello, welcome to Artemis Oracle. My name is Tan. I am your reader. Want to get some cards out for you? My goodness. All right. Okay, I'm going to show you these cards and then we're going to put them back and see if they come out again, okay? The first card we have is Hopeless. Then we have Conflict. Hopeless is sinking, despair, falling apart. Conflict, clashing, differences, incompatibility. Perspective, better off, happiness, clear headspace. And intimacy, bonding, sensual, confiding. Okay, so just from those 4 cards, yeah, that was my intention. I didn't even get a chance to tell you my intention is to do a love reading for the Scorpios. I wanted to say collective, but my mouth wanted to say Scorpio. My mouth wanted to say collective. My mind said Scorpio. Okay, so we're going to do a love reading for Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So, okay, let's see if those cards come back out. So this reading is intended for Scorpios. What love messages can we get? We have ecstasy, chasing thrills, excitement, good time. Anything else? Anything else? Curse, hex, witchcraft, negative mind. It's a skull. Running, ghosting, disappearing, invisible. Conflicted, decisions, hot and cold, multiple choices. Past life, deja vu, repeated patterns, karmic lessons. Ooh, with that wheel, the Ferris wheel, that's, yeah, the cycles, karmic cycle. Distracted, sidetracked, change, delay. Loyalty, trusting, reliability, and believing. These are, okay. On this one. Foundation, established family and security. At the bottom we have sorrow, loss, grief, depression. When I touch this card, the curse card, the first thing is are we doomed? Are we doomed? Is this relationship doomed? You probably were in some type of dynamic where it felt like you were repeating the same patterns over and over again. You were trying to find some resolution every time you started. You had a new start. It would always end the same way. So conflicted. There's a lot of conflict within a relationship that you are a part of or you are currently in. Please take this as it resonates. If your relationship is going well, then step out of this video because this obviously is not for you. It seems like if you currently are in a dynamic or you've left a dynamic where you felt very connected to someone, and you tried, you and the person tried multiple times to have new starts, but ultimately one person or the other would run. They would disappear, they would ghost, they would be invisible, they would just, and they possibly were unsure about the relationship, probably scared to get into the relationship, or they noticed that there was patterns, repeated patterns, that it felt like there was something that kept going round and around and around. And it makes me think of that song from Cold. Over and over, over and over, I fall for you. So it's possibly you and this person you kept trying over and over again, but it seemed like there was always something getting in the way, something interfering with your relationship. If this is something you believe in, if you believe in hexes, if you believe in witchcraft, but also having a negative mindset can be interference in a relationship, especially if you feel like there can be something there, but it always ends the same way. It makes you wonder, wow, is this relationship doomed? Is this relationship doomed? When you are with this person, you do, when the times are good, you feel happy, you feel elated, you feel good being with them. But it's like something always comes up that tends to interfere with a relationship, where it leads to someone running, probably because they could see the potential of something beautiful happening, occurring, with the foundation card showing up, established family security, that this could be a loving, stable relationship where there is loyalty, or but maybe one of the issues is that one person was not able to trust, you know. Um, Dog, year of the dog. Maybe somebody has a chocolate Labrador, a black dog, a chocolate Labrador. Um, let's see. Deja vu, repeated patterns. It's like there's always something that kind of interfered with the relationship. Maybe there was a lack of openness, a lack of transparency. Maybe one person was more distracted and always being sidetracked, or possibly, putting focus on other things instead of the relationship, and that caused some sort of conflict. You know, despite there being this those moments where you are together, where you would feel happy, ecstatic, excited, you just love being around the person because they had wonderful energy, and one or the other, you or the person, I don't know whose side is which side of the street you're on, but somebody thinking self-sabotage, self-sabotage, deja vu, repeated patterns. Possibly this is someone that has been in a dynamic before where they have sabotaged their own relationships. Possibly because of fear of commitment. With sorrow coming in, loss, grief, and depression, maybe mental health issues can be one of the interfering parties, or interfering issues that has come between you and your person, and with negative mindset, negative mind, um, confessions, unveiling, coming clean messages, unveiling, coming clean. Somebody feels as if there are some things that have yet to be revealed, and that may have caused there to be some type of conflict, and their communication hasn't been clear. Maybe someone felt misunderstood. Maybe someone wasn't taking the time to understand the other person. And I just saw this, the apology card, forgiveness return, sorry. Someone wants to apologize. In this dynamic, they feel bad about what has happened, and they want to provide some sort of clarity, or with a confession, they probably want to express something that they've been holding back. But maybe it's something they've done and the other person was able to sense. And then we have the card hopeless, sinking, despair, falling apart. I think with a separation, that someone is feeling hopeless about things improving in this dynamic. However it resonates for you, this person, if they feel bound, they're trapped by something. And this is so funny because in the pre-shuffle, I got a couple of cards and they seemed pretty good. I made some notes, and one of the cards was trapped, but it showed a spider web. But in here, this person, they're bound by rope. Their hands are bound by rope. It's like their hands are tied. It's like there's nothing that they feel like that there's nothing that they can say or do to improve the situation, or to bring some type of resolution or reconciliation. They probably feel like even if they apologize, that there's nothing that can be done, that the situation is beyond saving, beyond repair, But we have possibilities showing up, free-spirited adventure at risk. Someone might take the risk, or someone has taken the risk to reach out and provide some, like, possibly come clean, send a message, apologize. But the situation seems to be hopeless, maybe. And then we have beauty, charming, graceful, kind-hearted. It's like, this is what I'm getting, like, it's like things were so good, but then something always came up that it's like, it's so, I can imagine how frustrating this can be. Maybe someone felt like someone had a lot of options and was possibly being distracted by those options instead of giving into this relationship, or giving the attention, the care, the love needed in this relationship. Somebody felt as if the one person, and you get to decide if that was you or the person that you were dealing with, was distracted and not sure if they wanted to be with you or if they were looking for something better, with loyalty showing up. Loyalty, so that was in question. Was there loyalty? Was there trust? Was this person reliable? Can you depend on them? You possibly felt like you couldn't, Two cards came out. Hoping, expecting, faith, manifesting, and abandoned. Left out, walked away. So someone walked away. They abandoned ship. That's what it was to my mind. Abandoned ship. But someone's still hopeful that there can be some type of reconciliation, hoping that there can be peace, balance, harmony, and friendship. There is attraction there. There is passion. There's possibly even a spark. But when you think about that, a relationship needs to be more than this. It needs to be more than being one that is based on passion and attraction. Its chemistry is definitely needed, but a relationship cannot survive on just that, because a flame can be extinguished. Passion can be reignited, but if there's so many other issues going on, that's impossible to maintain. And that's possibly what is leading to this past life, repeating patterns, constantly doing the same thing, going on the merry-go-round, being the hamster on the wheel, and things not changing because someone needs to change something within them. Return, second chance, opportunity, making amends. Somebody wants to apologize. Somebody wants to make an amends. They want to take that risk again. But they're risking rejection. Rejection is what they're risking if they come forward. If they come forward with trying to return. What else can we find out, Spirit? Let's put all these cards back in the deck. If you resonate with these messages, please give this video a like or subscribe to Artemis Oracle. My name is Tam. Let's see. I want to use a different deck. We're going to the Revealing Truth Oracle deck. Ooh. So bonfire, breakup. So some of you could have broken up with this person. Your relationship definitely ended. May not be a no contact or separation. It could just be broke up. What else do the collective Scorpios, because this is a Scorpio reading. What else does Scorpio collective need to know at this time, Spirit? About the situation? What else does the collective Scorpio need to know at this time? How much is the need to know at this time? How much is the need to know at this time? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Oh crap, I got a bunch of them. That's too many. I saw clown. Oh, hot stood down, okay. Anything else? Anything else there? Okay, we're taking all those. First card we have is greed, laziness, obsession, cruelty, stupidity. Someone acted stupidly. Someone was being greedy about something, maybe their time, their energy. Snake, lie, poison, fertility. We're currently in the year of the snake, so we could look at it two ways. But with greed next to it, I think it's safe to say that I'll be open-minded about how I read that. Hot, popular, focused, explosive. So something volcanic, something erupted in your situation. Something just like, psh, there was an explosion, there was lava, it's a hot mess, doesn't look good. But what usually happens after an explosion, a volcano explodes, it erupts. It creates more land, and it creates a fertile landscape. Something new can grow, something new can bloom. It's like a new beginning in a way. It's pure because it's so brand new that it has yet to be tainted by anything. But it erupted from something like an explosive incident, explosive argument of some sort. We have message, communication records, call records, instant messaging, and pet. Dog, cat, animal friends. Earlier we saw the dog in the loyalty card, so this is kind of tying that because I loyal as a dog. But then the cat showing up, it's about independence. It's about being an independent energy right now. So some of you, you know, if this was a breakup, you're currently independent. You're single. You know. Okay, so with greed and snake, it's like someone was being greedy. They were possibly lying, and the lying could be more about they were withholding things, possibly hiding something that may have caused some type of eruption, an eruptive argument. It may have to do with messaging, possibly messaging other people. Instant messaging, I think of like apps. Going on apps, and this is like it's bringing up the disloyalty, you know, like someone was lying, someone was not being loyal, someone wasn't being honest, somebody was acting stupidly. Someone may have acted cruelly because of this situation. But like I mentioned with the snake is this lie, poison, fertility. But you could also, with fertility showing up and then an eruption with a volcano, with brand new land, brand new terrain, pure, untainted. It provides a new beginning. And it's like eventually the land will become fertile where something can grow from it. New life can form. New life can form. You know, it could go two ways. It could be you and this person have time apart, and then you may come back together. But it could also be like this new land, this is untainted. Maybe you're going into uncharted territories for yourself. And it could be being single again. But this experience has taught you exactly what you wanted and what you don't want. If it broke your relationship ended, and there's no way in hell you want to go back. But now it's like possibly you're entering this new phase in your life where you're shedding this past behind, this past life behind, this past energy, and moving towards something where you can have something brand new, something untainted, something that doesn't have bad history, bad romance. No, bad romance popped in my head. Bad romance. You know, in the pre-shuffle before I started, I'm seeing the orange and I'm seeing purple. So I had to look up what that meant. So purple has to do with intuition. So you may have intuitively got some download or something about some type of communication that this person possibly has been engaging in with another person or with other people. With a message card. But it also has to do with spiritual development. It's about being compassionate. But in the shadow side, it's about being hypersensitive, emotional, irrational. It's with the crown chakra, which is where we receive information, we receive downloads. It's tied to our intuition. What did I want to say? It's tied to your intuition. You might be getting messages that are letting you know that with whatever happened, like this being the past, the snake and the greed, this being the past, you shedding that behind, you're entering this new fertile land, this and now you're gaining understanding about something, you know. I see the orange with the sunset, and that also showed up in the reading. So the purple has to do with wisdom, you know. It's the I know with the crown chakra. But then with the orange represents the sacral chakra, you know, but it also has to do with purity. It has to do with compassion and sexual energy. And then with the fire, with hot, popular, focus, explosive, you know, it's like it's like you're getting more clarity about something. Cool down. With hot. Calm, pause, solidification. That's possibly how you're feeling right now, or the other person's feeling. Because remember, take it how it resonates. You're currently in this cooling down period. You know, after whatever explosive incident occurred, you're currently in this cooling down period. You know, you're trying to calm, you're at this pause. No communication, no interaction, no contact, complete dead stop, you know, and you're focusing on your work, you're focusing on what matters. You're focusing on the things that you can pour your energy into. And you're guarding yourself. You're protecting yourself from what has happened in the past. The lying, the deceit, the hiding, the possible laziness that this person may have been showing in the relationship where they were not necessarily putting in the same effort you were, or possibly being as emotionally open with you as you were with them. See, the greed is death. It's like death. Greed is one of the 7 deadly sins, I believe, right? I need to make a note and look that up. I don't know what that means. Okay. I know what they are, but I just don't. You have to protect, escort, teach, protect. So that's it. Oh, this card came out again. Lost loved one memories. No, the other one was different. It was confusion, and it had this. I mentioned the sunset earlier. The sunrise, sunset. It had the orange. It's the orange. Night falls, lost loved ones, memories, elder, night falls. I can never. Every time I look at this, I'm always going to think about the Netherlands. Wow. The sun is setting. It's like whatever this was, it's ending, you know, and a new day begins. A new day dawns. Oh, I got a cramp. Clown. Foolishness. Someone was being foolish. Someone's being foolish. Yeah. Someone's foolishness led you to want to be independent. And that ties in with what I was saying about the cat. It's that independent energy. Adventure. You're like this, wherever you're heading right now is it's gonna be a new adventure. When I mentioned unknown terrain, you're entering into new territory, entering uncharted territory. Yeah. All right. Okay. So what I'm getting is, like, because you know, I just want to leave the reading like that. There has to be some wisdom that comes from this. It's like what I'm getting is that you have to trust your intuition. You know, if you left a situation that wasn't fulfilling you in any way, then and you need to do what's right for you. If this explosive ending is what's leading you into this going into something uncharted, being single again, going out into this world, you know, right now the most important thing is for you to take care of yourself and be in this independent energy with it. You know, you may want to. I know Valentine's Day is coming and stuff, and you know everybody's gonna be happy Valentine's Day, chocolates, flowers, hearts. You know, you are gonna be like, I don't want none of that. You're like, shh, 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 shh. You're like that, like the cat. You know, you don't want that. But I would say, do that for yourself. Take this time to love on yourself. Buy yourself chocolates, buy yourself flowers, you know, like Miley Cyrus says, I can buy myself flowers. I just thought of tulips right now. Tulips. Yes, so this right now, take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. You know, reflect on this, what happened. And you know, as you go through this uncertain time, you know you eventually see that something will come along. Let's see if we got another card. Let's see. I don't want to end it like this. I feel like there's so much more to say. Okay. Let's see. I feel like there's more. And I know this video is going to be so long, and not everybody's going to watch the whole thing. Okay. I'll get it back. I already have an idea of what that going is. Okay, let's see about anything new. I think it's ending. This whatever this was, it could have happened in the recent past, but let's see. Again, the viewers, expect anything, any more information to get from this? Okay, that's it. All right, the first card we got was Phoenix. New phase, rekindle, renew and growth, changed mind, rise from the ashes. Yeah, that's all. I felt like there was more. Yes, whatever that was, it's over. It's done. You know, you're entering this new uncharted territory, and you're gonna be rising from the ashes, like the beautiful Scorpios do. You know, you're gonna have a better understanding. You're gonna have more peace. You're gonna have passion about whatever it is you want to move towards, you know. Whatever happened in the past, it kind of changed your mind about the way you view relationships, how you see yourself in a relationship, what you want from a relationship, and what you want from a partner. So it's like it has your wheels turning. You possibly are in this phase where you are thinking about yourself. You're thinking about the things that you want for yourself. You want to do differently, how you are envisioning the rest of 2025 to be for you, and you know, like what goals, what achievements you want to make, all that, those types of things, you know. They have love call, expressing love, messages of love, thinking of you, informing you. So someone may be reaching out to express some emotions to you, um, letting you know how that they've been thinking about you, how they feel about you. Um, with a heartbroken card, deeply hurt and sad, feeling lost, grieving, despair, and breakup. So if this is someone that you did break up with, they may be reaching out again. But depending on the situation, you get to decide if that's something that's a ride you want to take again, if you want to go back on that merry-go-round, or if you're just ready to go out and set out into a brand new adventure. Remember I mentioned the ship, someone abandoned ship? Look at the ship coming up. You're cutting ties, moving on. You receive what you need, progression and arriving. It's like whatever that relationship was, you already got the lessons, the information, the guidance, the clarity that you need to know that that dynamic wasn't necessarily the best one for you, and that your best bet is to move forward and go into this new territory with a newfound confidence, a newfound understanding and clarity about yourself and about how you want to move forward, how you want to progress. And you're thinking about, how are you going to reach your destination? Your final, not like the movie, not the Final Destination movie, but how are you going to reach your goals? How are you going to achieve your goals? How are you going to achieve whatever it is you're thinking about? You're thinking about happening in the future. Let's look at the bottom. Mirror, you've been reflective. In the relationship, you may have been mirroring each other. You may have been seeing things about yourself that you didn't really notice, and things that you didn't like, things that wanted you to change yourself. Work on yourself, because it says self-reflection, introspection, inner wounds. So maybe in the relationship you were in, it was mirroring back some of those things that you kind of hid, things that you didn't really want to acknowledge, but then when it is shown to you and you realize how it affects you and how you don't want it to affect you anymore, you started to reflect on the things that caused you in the past to become this way, and how you can change that so that you can just, in a way, reinvent yourself. Be the person that you want to be rather than the person you're so used to being. Poker face, taking a chance, risks and options, not showing hand, gambling. This is a risky thing to do, because whenever you do something new, you never know what is going to happen. Especially if you say you do meet somebody and you've gone through this experience, you may have this concern or fear that you may repeat certain cycles. But if depending on the person, if they're helping you and changing your mind about what you may want to do in a relationship, whether you want to be in a relationship. Changed my game was in this card too. You know what you want, what you don't want, and you're going to be able to not give in as much as you've done in the past. You're going to be able to show some type of emotional restraint and not show your hand as quickly as you probably have in the past, where you got so deeply connected to a person and you felt this heartbreak, this sadness, this despair, and you're like, no, I'm not going through that again. I know what is the best course of action to protect myself, to shield myself from the pain that you've experienced in the past. Those are the things you're saying to yourself. That I know what I like and what I don't like, and I know how I want to be treated. I know how I want to treat a person, and this is what I want, and this is all I'm going to accept. But clock, needing time, cycles takes time to heal, progressing. This is a journey. Healing is a journey. You're gonna have many options coming in. Just avoid one night stands and being strung along, and you possibly are avoiding all that, because avoiding this the unconventional one-night stands, being strung along, that's you also putting up a boundary about what you expect, what you will tolerate, and what you deserve in a relationship. You know, when you are able to uphold the boundaries that you set, you're setting a standard that people have to meet, and they get to decide if they want to meet them or not. And if they know they don't, then they could go and kick rocks, you know. But just as long as you are protecting yourself, protecting your heart, protecting your energy, you know, and doing you, because you also have to protect your happiness. You have to protect your peace. You know, you have to protect your peace of mind. You know, that's your responsibility. So don't get caught up in this bullshit. Attention's nice and everything, you know, but when the feelings get involved and it starts to get complicated, and then you don't want to end up back in that merry-go-round where you're disappointed, you're sad, you're repeating the same lessons. You want to avoid all that. You want to avoid all of that. So that's all I'm gonna say. I think that this reading, I know I didn't pull any tarot, but I feel like you can still get a good reading with oracle cards, you know. So I hope this reading resonates with you and is helpful to you at all, inspires you in some way to know that you deserve better, that you should uphold your boundaries, and that any standards you set are to be met by anybody who wants to step into your arena. Because your world is your world, and you get to decide who's allowed in it and who isn't. And if some people don't want to come in correct, then they don't need to come in at all. I'm just saying. And this goes to the woman, this goes to men, this goes to non-binary, this goes to everybody. You know, we all deserve to be loved, we all deserve to be respected, and we all deserve to, you know, have our needs met. You know, you do not need to settle for less. No, you don't. And I hope you don't, because you don't. You deserve the best. Okay? So I love you all, my beautiful Scorpios, my Scorpio family. I hope this reading resonates, and if it did, please like and subscribe to Artemis Oracle. My name is Tan. I am your reader and your Scorpio sister. Wishing you love and light. Bye.